Hello everyone, welcome back to Heartworm. So after wandering around a bit, I figured out that we have to put this thing here so we can unlock a floor. So excuse me for not getting it. I don't understand why I would need to put a pedestal and how that would unlock another floor on an elevator, but I mean game logic. So that's the reason why for the last couple episodes, we couldn't make any progress because the game was, I don't know, it's extremely vague. I think a little bit more of a, actually, I don't think they'll kill us. I was gonna go back and save, but I doubt we're gonna get killed. I just want to see what's around this floor here. I mean, we might, cause that's still, I gotta get around this guy. Let's see what, but I'll worry about that later. Let's see what's over here. That's kind of frustrating, that like having that kind of thing. That's one of the reasons why. Yeah, of course. So don't tell me that I gotta get through this guy just to make progress. That would suck. Cause I can't take any hits. She's basically dying already.
I wonder if these artists felt that way too. Like their efforts were in vain, but they kept at it anyway. I'm glad that they persisted. That's what's important, at least to me. And these pieces are lasting reminders of that effort.
So for anybody who doesn't know, I mean, you can ask Google too, but the meaning of life is to keep living. That's the meaning of life. That's what she's touching up on right now when she says, "I'm glad they persisted." That's the meaning of life, to keep on living. So let's read this, number 3. Deprives yourself of joy within. You can ask. You can just Google it, or just ask Gemini or whatever. Oh crap. That's the answer you'll get. Hi. Goodbye. Okay, I gotta do my dash. I don't want to be here. Is that the? Where are you? I'm gonna hit this guy because I'm gonna. The only reason the combat's even something is because I can't control the. I can't control the Is he dead? Oh, there it is. There's the thing that I wanted. Can I loot the corpse? No. There it is. So we made progress just by getting up here. In 2 seconds, we made some progress. Not 2 seconds, but like a couple minutes. I guess the message kind of lines up not that guy. That message kind of lines up. I'm gonna go back downstairs and then see if I can get some sort of a healing item. And these things are kind of. I'm almost out. But kind of lines up with the message of that we were talking about earlier, where it's. Where like you should still keep trying even though you'll fail, because if you don't try you won't make it. Kind of lines up with that message. The thing that's funny is that it takes for her to go through this whole freaking ordeal just to realize something so simple. Which kind of sucks, but I mean, some people me see this. Safe room. Oh wait, yeah, this is it right here. Oh wait, that's the only thing. It's the other way around. Damn. Okay. The thing is, I kind of wish. So this story is her personal arc and stuff, but like I kind of wish that she was actually, she was actually gonna go see her mom or her, not her mom. I keep getting confused with the two storylines where some other person was looking for their mother, but I was kind of hoping that she would actually meet her grandfather, and that she was actually trying to rescue him from. Oh, not that. Is that no? Yeah, this is it. So I was hoping that she was actually gonna meet her grandfather. She was trying to see what happened. That's not what I wanted. What the heck? Instead of I botched that one badly. This is it. But she's not. They keep going on. They keep also. He just leaves me good stuff. Well, you're running low on ammo. Well, if you're gonna leave me, you can leave me film. Then why don't you leave me some? Why don't you leave me some? Here up. Actually, nah. Let's save over it. Whatever happens, happens. Okay, so now that we've done that, I gotta go find out where because I need to go get to that actually, I hate that how I have the dark room. So I'm just gonna go head back to the middle center room or the lobby or whatever, and then go up the elevator, second floor, then go directly to the dark room and see if that's enough to get that picture developed. I have no idea what's on the picture. Honestly, half the freaking game, I have no clue what's going on. I'm still kind of upset about the fact that you needed to put a crucifix in a. So where would it be? This way? In a cupboard or in a, I don't know, in some bowl or whatever the heck. And this isn't it. It's just so you can unlock a level on an elevator, and that doesn't, to me that doesn't make sense. But okay, here we go. We got it. So okay, I know this, but let's examine it first. Multi-graded developer, a chemical used in developing photographic prints. We use the same one in photo class. Okay. Use the developing solution on the photograph. Let's see what's going on here. Develop photograph. Beautiful. Wow. So I needed that to know the thing, but we figured it out through trial and error. This is so stupid. This is such a freaking misplaced freaking thing. Like, if you had given the player an indication to put the crucifix into the freaking because that's just useless to me. That's just useless to me because um, we've already solved the puzzle like 2 episodes ago. Not this. Actually, this might work if I just walk. So that was completely useless. That's just salt on the wound there. That's really bad game design. You're like finding stuff from a puzzle you've already solved, all that should have been in your path to solve it. So that chemical, I could have just left it there. I could have probably avoided the entire. I'm gonna save it because I already spent that time there. But I could have avoided wasting film on that bad guy just because we've already solved the puzzle. Yeah, not surprised that nobody wants to finish playing this game. And they drop out after the first few, the first world, a 50% drop, and then another 25 after that. By the time you get to the end, it's abysmal. The completion rate of the game is abysmal. I'm all for old game design, but you don't gotta repeat it. You don't gotta mimic it or copy it too closely, because then your game ends up being the same, having the same shortcomings as going the right way, as the original games, which could be frustrating as well, because back in the day, you didn't have any way to figure it out. You'd have to figure it out by yourself, screwing around with different stuff, and then spending a bunch of hours. I think this guy's gonna kill me if I don't get it to the door. Oh, yes he is. Yes he is. Yes he is. Yes he is. I'm just glad I could. Wait up. Oh, I'm not. I'm not glad to get out of here. The only reason the combat's any challenge is because my analog stick is just too sensitive for for what's going on. So if I tap it just a little bit, because I'm using a trackpad instead of an analog stick, it basically kills my accuracy. If I touch the freaking thing, it flies off the. Again. No, he just ran away. I just shot him in the back and he just ran away. Herman has Siddhartha or whatever. Have you also learned that secret from the river? There's no such thing as time. That the river's everywhere at the same time as. Then it's not a river if it's everywhere. It's a lake. At the source and at the mouth, and at the waterfall, at the ferry, at the current, in the ocean, and in the mountains, everywhere that the present only exists for it, not the shadow of the past nor the shadow of the future. It knows everything, the river, everything can be learned from it. See, you've already learned this from the water too. This is not, that is good to strive downward, to sink, to seek depth. Okay. What This isn't gonna do anything. We need the key for this. We need to go to get beta. So this is not the door. The water looks so strange. Yes, it looks polluted. We gotta get out of here because there's nothing here for us. We gotta. So what? Did we come from here? I don't know. I'm just gonna open it. Yes, we did. Okay. So that just okay. So I'm pretty sure that the next thing we're gonna see is probably the cages, and then I'm gonna have to just push the thing down. And we'll get some progress. Hopefully some sort of medical item so we're not limping all the entire time. Or not. Or we'll get a save room that we don't really need. See, I want to explore the archives or whatever the heck this is going to be. And I just can't. They don't let us do anything. I feel stuck here. Kind of. If this was me, IRL, I would probably be getting the.
I wonder why I haven't thought about it like this before. The effort is worth it for its own sake. Making art, just trying to survive. In the end, it's all worth something.
See, I told you guys.
Whatever I can do, however I can do it, that's where my meaning comes from. All that matters is that I try.
Okay, yeah, this is
When my
such
time
a.
does come. If I looked back and realized I was so terrified of everything that I never did anything, I wouldn't be able to forgive myself.
In the end, it doesn't matter though. It doesn't matter if you did something or you didn't do something. I still encourage you guys to keep going and trying, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. And dreads all day. What the heck? And dreads all that they may never be. Despair, whatever the heck it says. Despair. Devour, drift. What the hell? Are we spotting the stuff that's not here? Because despair isn't on the right side. Are we spelling synonyms or something? Dissipate, diminish. Devastate. I guess diminish and deprive might be the same. What the hell? You can't do anything. Switch word. What are you talking about? Activate word. I can't do anything. I'm just hitting A. Oh, you can activate all of them. Or most of them. I'm just hitting A, guys. I have no idea what's going on. Okay, you can activate all of them, but I don't see what the. Is this the puzzle we need for Gamma? Honestly, I don't want the puzzle for Gamma. I don't want to go to Gamma right now. I want to go to Beta because that's the one we've been. I've been trying to get to for a while. So when I get to Beta, get it done, then we can come to Gamma. I'm pretty sure that puzzle is Iron of Agony. How many days I've wasted wandering? How many I have left? How many miracles I've missed while bemoaning God's theft? Should we let it? Our obsessions can rot us to the core, but perhaps a fate far worse than death is wasted life before. Honestly, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you were the best or not the best, because in the end, you end up being nothing. So it rattles a bit in the frame, but it's locked. Okay, that's good. That means that nothing can get us. It doesn't really matter because when you die, everything you've learned here in this universe turns to nothing. It doesn't. You don't take it with you. Is he right on top of me or no? He's right there. You don't take it with you. So what happens is, sure, you left it behind or whatever, but you don't take it with you. You end up somewhere else in a different universe with none of the leverage you had in this one, and nobody knows you, and nobody knows you won't recognize yourself either. So it doesn't really matter what the hell you did, as long as you don't do anything to hurt other people while you're here. You try and do what you can, to help other people, but in the end, it doesn't really matter. Oh, what magic. Those are the two counteracting ideas, because you're struggling to find meaning. You've been given this thing called life, and you're struggling to find meaning. Where the heck is the? Actually, I should be able to cross. They dropped it. You're struggling to find meaning, and everybody tells you meaning is one thing, this thing. But you don't find meaning in that because it doesn't speak. That doesn't speak to you. That's not what you find meaning in. Can I just take this thing? So now where the heck was Beta? The library. So just guess down from here. Is this the first floor or the second floor? Okay. But what I'm trying to say is, you're struggling to find meaning. You don't know what meaning is. Neither do they, because meaning is something that means something to you. Damn it, I went the wrong way. It means, let's see, let's go this way. Meaning is something very personal to people, so you can't just say, well, my life was meaningful, I did all this stuff. To somebody else it might not be meaningful, because that's not what they find meaningful. And then at the end of the day, even though it sounds self-defeating, it's kind of can we just put this in here instead of giving me all this? There's so much ceremony for this thing. She just opened it up. Oh, that's beautiful. I really like how.
Figures I would end up here eventually.
Oh, please, please.
I hated being told what to do, how to think. It felt like all they wanted was for me to be their puppet. And all I wanted to do was figure it out on my own.
I don't think you would have figured it went very far. Almost guarantee you probably wouldn't have went very far. There's people that come out of school and they have no idea how the world works. Dang, I hate how I'm trying to explain. I'm trying to say, what I think about stuff, and it just. Oh no. So I'm getting out of here. I'm gonna die. Man, this sucks, because it's like I have to do this thing, and it's kind of creepy, moderately creepy and stuff, and I might die. But how do you say it? I can't, like, we've got 6 minutes left. I gotta freaking go. Either get killed or go. I'm gonna die. just sucks because it's like they keep freaking jumping and jumping and jumping and jumping and I can't do anything. I'm pretty much just running around trying to see if I can how can you do that? I don't get it. There's nothing up here. See, I don't get it. I don't get how the heck this works. This developer needs to freaking learn how to game design, I swear. They just jump everywhere and then they're fast. There's no reference to my movement. I'm one hit away from death. I can't climb up the stairs even though I have legs. And then they just bugged the hell out and died. And then he's out here and now he's here again and this is such a pain in the ass. Sorry guys, this game sucks. Because it feels extremely unfair. Like, very, very unfair. I gotta like run across the way. I don't know how fast she's running at all. I can't find any healing items. This is where I would need a save room, but am I gonna get one? Hell no. They didn't even get hurt by that. I don't care what the hell she's saying. It's probably some stupid unconsequential crap. She's got the most, like, the character's not likable at all. Mirror smash mirrors. I know there's a smash mirror there, duh. The thing I have a problem with or an issue with is I can't see what the hell's in the stalls because you put the camera angle in the stupid way. And I can't even get out of the bathroom because of the referencing of the viewpoint. I can't see what the hell's in front of me. Because again, that was really a fun thing to freaking do. I don't even know where the hell I'm going. Because I can't see where the hell I'm going because of your dumb ass freaking this pisses me off. Because there's no freaking way, like, there's no freaking way he, if I get hit once, I'm dead. This is just stupid. There's no freaking way to really, and then them moving the camera like that is just plain stupid. It's just plain stupid because you can't see. Already the camera is already really bad, and you can't see where the hell you're going. And they keep moving the camera side to side, like then you've never had that happen to you before. You can't see where you're going because this guy is adamant to fucking put the camera. Sorry guys for cursing. Put the camera right in front of your face so you can't see where you're going. Instead of putting it behind you like any other game, he puts it right in front of your face. If we pulled his eyes out and put him up his butt, you'd think he would be able to see where he's going? No. But, I mean, that's just how it is. There's plenty of ways to make a game scary and challenging without putting the camera in the character's face instead of putting it behind them where it logically should go after during a chase. It just doesn't make sense to me that he would make the game such a pain in the ass to play. The computer won't turn on, and there's nothing in the drawers. I keep wasting time. This kind of stuff like irks me because it's yes, make it challenging, but don't like make it stupid. You can add enemies and stuff and have them chase you and stuff. Your character's still weak. She can't punch them out. She can't, use the crucifix and kill when they're dead. Or she can't even kill the freaking mannequins. But that doesn't matter. What matters is, she has control. She can control what she can, run around and stuff. But then having another, like, you already have a handicap of the camera just beaming in your face. And then they start moving it around on you like that. It's kind of... Your friend's mom, question one, your friend's mom's, I don't really care at this point. Your friend's mom's really sick Every time you hang out with your friends, she's sad and cries. Should you feel bad for your turn on to hang out? No. I shouldn't feel bad. I got stuff I want to do. If she can't, handle that, then too bad. Dang it. I hit X because I was trying to get it to load faster because we're almost out of time. I mean, it's 30 minutes into the video. But this kind of stuff is dumb because she's talking about being indoctrinated, but this is pretty much telling you, what you need to say. If you say it bad, then you get the bad ending. If you say it correctly, then it's the good ending. That's indoctrination. There's no rhyme or reason to it. It's whatever the person who's telling you what to think thinks. That's the exact opposite of what used to happen in school. What used to happen in school is they would use science to teach you. But it's flipped around now. Your grandmother has been acting strange lately. She doesn't remember your name and tells the same stories over and over again. Should you feel bad for not wanting to visit her anymore? No. If you don't want to visit her anymore, you don't have to visit her anymore. Question 4. Sometimes you act selfishly, but you always find a way to justify it because bad stuff has happened to you. Are you a bad person? No. I kind of find it funny that this game would kind of judge somebody based off of that. I always help other people out personally, and I never do the selfish stuff. But even I who go out and help people do stuff, I help people with money, I help people build stuff. Even I don't think somebody acting selfishly is bad. So why the heck would I? Whatever. Question 5. You didn't cry your grandmother. No, you're not. I didn't cry at my mother's funeral. Why would I feel bad? This is the thing. This game, I don't know. Like, this game makes you... So, crying at funerals only happens because the person has not come to terms with the death of the other person. But the funny thing about this game is that the game itself starts off with, I'm gonna die. Why should I care? So, if you're gonna come off with that, how are you gonna then expect people to cry? You're saying that, your time's coming. Are you at peace with it? No. I'm pretty sure this affects the game somewhere, but it's kind of annoying how how ham-fisted it's coming across. I'm gonna leave because they. Yeah, I'm gonna take it. What the heck? That was it. So that was it. Okay. I'm gonna head to a save station here. Yeah, save station, and then are gonna get it. Sure, but there was stuff I wanted to say. So basically, it doesn't matter if you did something meaningful or you didn't do something meaningful. When you die, nobody knows who you are. Nobody will know who you are. People on Earth will remember you, but because there's so much history being created through the years, you'll be one dot in history, and the people who are like, oh well, they're still remembering. There's a lot of people that go to history class that don't give a fig about what the heck is in there. There's some people that do, but most of them don't. And currently in today's day and age, nobody is caring about humanities anymore. When they go to school, they don't care about humanities, so less and less people are studying it. Are you really gonna be telling me that people are gonna remember you 1,000 years from now? They might remember you, you might get a section, but people have only limited number of time in school, and they teach sections, and they do it very broadly. So they're not gonna You might end up on the map, you might not end up on the map. Only key figures that really impacted the world end up on that map or on that list. So I mean, yeah, people might remember you, maybe they might not. Most likely they won't. On the flip side of that, you still need to try, because just being alive takes effort, and people already put effort to stay alive, and then to have a kid, and then basically try to transfer their knowledge and their their customs to the kid. That's you, whoever you are. And by not continuing to survive, not trying, not striving, you're pretty much betraying all that effort that went into help to put you on this earth. So that's the arguments for both sides. One is someone already spent time, effort, energy trying to create you, trying to leave something behind before they died. And the other side, it doesn't really matter what you do, because at the end it ends up just being one more book in one of these shelves here. One more book, you'll be one page in that book, maybe not even a page, maybe like one sentence, and that's it. And who is ever going to read it? Nobody. There's been so many people on this earth that you're not the first and you're not going to be the last. If you do something that's meaningful, it has to be meaningful to you, not to other people, just you. You're the one who's basically going to be like, I'm satisfied with my life or not. You have to live it for yourself. That's point one. Point two is that not wanting to do stuff that is uncomfortable or whatever doesn't make you a bad person. You help where you can. You can't just be, putting yourself out there. If you're not used to it, you can't just be forcing yourself to do something you don't want to do. You can push yourself to grow and help people out that way, but the way that the quiz game thing happened right now, it irked me, because I'm the complete opposite of, I'm a giver. I always try to help people out and I go the extra mile. And I've been holding the bag for, several times, been left holding the bag, and I look at these questions and they're like, oh, the person on that side is very selfish and they're bad. And just doing stuff that kind of preserves yourself doesn't mean you're bad. It just means that you're looking out for yourself. So that kind of irked me, even though I'm the complete opposite. Because it just, it's trying to tell you that people that are a certain way are bad. That's not the case. Thirdly, if you have a tough time when someone dies, that means you haven't coped. You haven't really gone through the thought process of them dying. You have to basically admit that one day we will die, and one day that person will be gone. And if you can go through this process, when the time comes, you will probably not shed a tear, because of the fact is that you've already made peace with it. People, most of the time, they spend their entire times ignoring this fact, and at the end, it catches up with them, that their mother or their father, their loved one's going to be gone, and that's the reason why they end up having such an emotional reaction at the end when it happens. Because they haven't coped with it, they've ignored it for their entire lives. So it's really, really distressing when you haven't really processed it. It still sucks, but you cry less, you spend less time moping around, and you realize it's just part of life. So you start spending your time, with people that you care about with intention. You don't just BS it anymore. You don't just say, oh, I'll do it next time, or I'll do it tomorrow, or I'll do it some other day. You actually go out and you do it with intention. And that's the third point I wanted to finish off on that, I don't know, the way that they presented it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Because the game says that the school wants, is indoctrinating you, but the game itself is pushing this idea that self-preservation is bad, that you need to cry at the end of a funeral, so that when a funeral happens, because it's sad, it's part of life. I think in Western thinking, people aren't so acquainted with death, so it's something strange to them, and they kind of get scared. But in other cultures, that's not how it happens. It's just something that's with us all the time. So that's my spiel for the thing. I think I went like 10 minutes over anyways. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you like the content of the channel, please consider subscribing, and that'll be it for today from me. I'll see you guys on the next one.